Yes, you're welcome to another tutorial today. uh, this is the Tech, and today I'll be taking us through some other practical approach using SQL Server. Please, if you haven't subscribed to this particular channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel so that whenever I post an amazing tutorial, you will be notified. Thank you. And last class we'll be talking about how to use our select statement um, to retrieve information from a particular data set. So, and we still continue to do that. We talked last class. If you have not watched the previous video, please kindly go ahead and watch the previous video. So last class we talked about how to use a select statement with where clause. But today we'll be talking about still the select statement with more than one where clause. That is, we're using multiple where clause statement. So that's what we are going to be discussing today. So our database has always been staging, for those who know, and when you run the information that you have on the board here, let me start the process so that we can understand what we have, what is happening. That is the uh, tables that we have in the database. Okay, so let's actually take a look at the tables that we have in the database. Select, I'm still going to use my select function, select star from purchase trans. Okay, so the spelling for that from is not correct. Make sure you have the right spelling whenever you're typing. So when you select, select on this and we execute the query, we're going to have the list of the tables that we have in the database. So this is exactly what we have. These are the tables that we have in the database. So we are still going to continue from this particular query that we have here to drill down to what we need using our where clause. Where country equals to Canada. When we run this, we get information where we have the country to be Canada. Let's execute this. We have information only for the country Canada. So all the information that we have here is still the information from the database, the tables, but it's going to drill it down to where the country is Canada. So let's scroll to where we have the country in the table. This is the country, and when you scroll down, you discover that the only country that you have there is not anything more than Canada. So we have 4,713 rows. If you look at the right hand corner of the bottom side of the screen, 4,713 rows, and that's where we have Canada. So that is what we are telling the SQL to do for us, to give us information from the tables where the country is Canada. This is what it means. That's the query that is needed for you to run this. So, and another thing is, how do you get to know whenever you're writing? Okay, let's go ahead. So we said we'll be using more than one query, more than one where clause in this particular statement. Where country equals to Canada, and if you look at this particular, let's use another table also. We can use table city. I think we have city here. So you use the conjunction called and to use more than one where clause in the statement. And city, okay, and city equals to let's say we have the city. If you look at the city, we have a lot of city here. Brampton, Winnipeg, Markham. So let's say we have where city is Burnaby. I think that's in Canada. Burnaby. So when you run this, let's see what we have. Can you see? So this is exactly what we want to take a look at. Where, if you look at the country, it's Canada. What about the city? Burnaby. You look at the city, and there's no other city here apart from the Burnaby that we have actually instruct the SQL to give us. So that is how to do that. And you can actually change it. I can change this to United States if I want to. Make sure that whatever you are using must be the information in the database. If it's not there, it's not going to give us any form. So I can use Detroit. I think we have a Detroit in the table. Okay, we have a city that is called Detroit in the table. If it's not there, you're not going to have any information. You're not going to get any positive response. So this is what we have. When I use United States and the city equals to Detroit, so I have just 4 rows of information. You can see Detroit, city is Detroit, and we have our country to be United States. So if the information, and again, we can actually change using this. I can actually say I want to, maybe let's say the information I'm getting is too much. I can say select. I may not select all the information from the table. I can say select country, city. I can say employee. I can say address. Let's say these are the information that I want. I can say, let's say this is what I want. Okay. From purchase trans. So let's see what we are going to have. When you run this, obviously, we have this information, we have the country, we have the city, we have the employee, and we have the address, just like what we have selected. The country, the city, the employee, and the address. Now, we can now use our drill down where, so that is, I just want to pick out some of the tables from the database, not all the tables, so just some of the tables. So I just pick these 4 tables, country, city, employee, address, where country equals to, let's say I want to, where country equals to Germany. Germany, and city equals Berlin. Okay. Then I can still go ahead and say and unit price. I have one information in the unit price. Okay, unit price equals 100. So let's run something like this. Can you see we have more than one where clause that we are using here? So look, there is no information concerning what I just wrote. So, but if I say where unit price is greater than 100, there's no information where the unit price, maybe there's no information where the unit price is equals to 100. So let's try where it is greater than 100. Let's see what we are going to have. Okay, we have information where the unit price is greater than 100. But look at it with the whole information that we have. We only have the country, where the country is Germany and the city is Benin, but it's not giving us where the unit price is greater than 100, because the unit price is not in the select statement. So I have to include the unit price there. If not, it's not going to give me, the SQL is not going to give me any information concerning the unit price, drilling down to the unit price, unless or until I put it in the select statement here. That's when I will have it, unit price. So let's run this. So you can see that the information that we have before is just for the country, city, employee, and address. But now I've included the country here. So let's run it again. Okay, so you can see now I now have my unit price where it is what. Now when you look at what we are using as our clause, our where clause, where the country is Germany is the first thing. When you come here and you check the country, we have Germany, 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 Germany all through, and we have 97 rows for that, for this data, for this particular information. For city also, which is the second clause, statements, where clause that are used, city is Berlin. You look at the city, when you scroll down, you see that is Berlin, not true. Then the third information is where we say the unit price is greater than 100. Probably there is no information where we have the drilling down of the country and the Germany, and the unit price is equal to 100. Probably that. So when we have the unit price to be greater than 100, when you come here, you check the unit price that we have here, you see that there's no one that you see that will be less than or equal to 100. Everything must be what will be greater than 100. Check, scroll down and see. You see we have everything to be greater than 100. So this is how to use our select statements with more than one where clause. So this is in our SQL server. So this is what we will be discussing today. So if you find this video helpful, kindly click on the subscribe button and so get subscribed to this channel, so that whenever I post important, valuable videos and tutorials, you will be getting notification for those videos and tutorials. Thank you so much. I remain your Dubai Tech. Till I see you again. Thank you. Bye bye.